Hey y'all, hey, welcome to Tootie Talk Sense. I'm just trying to see if y'all can hear me real quick because I am not going to be up in here long. Let's see, can y'all hear me? Okay, yeah, y'all can hear me. Okay, yeah, I ain't going to be in here long. This is going to be quick. So, come on in, like the video, like the video. Let me get a little closer to the mic. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I be saying, my mama say you don't come to nobody's house and don't speak. So go on, drop them comments and say hi to me, okay? And I want to thank my subscribers and thank the ones who just coming in, tuning in.
Thank you. You love me. You really love me.
Y'all, come on, y'all. Let's discuss. We got to talk about the breaking news that Pam Bondi didn't get. I said didn't get. Yes, didn't get fat. Do you hear me? Fat. Like Ike, he said, fat, fat, fat. He fired Pam Bondi, baby. Go ahead, drop his theme song. Boom, boom, boom. Another one bites the dust. And another one, and another one, and another one bites the dust. Let's go ahead and go through this, y'all, because let me remove this one. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all the breaking news story because they said what he had did was he posted it on his true social. Now there's been rumors that he was looking to fight her after Christy known like she was next. But to be fair, we tried to warn y'all, okay? We tried to tell y'all that, and I think Roland Martin, that's the hashtag. We tried to warn y'all during this election. We kept telling y'all, hey, the bigger manufacturers, the people who benefited the most from DEI and affirmative action is white women. And now they mad that y'all ain't having as many babies. That's why this whole getting rid of abortion. They mad that y'all is working and out here and that in the house barefoot is pregnant. Our coochie is just collateral damage. The minorities, our coochie is collateral damage. What they really trying to do is get you white women back in that house having them babies. We tried to warn y'all, but y'all still voted against y'all own interests. So I mean, he just keep replacing y'all. He had y'all in there for a little bit. He was like, okay, I think my job is done. I think I got him. I think I got enough of them. We can go ahead and fire him. I think what you call is the lone survivor. What's her name? Caroline Lovett, the press secretary. She one of the lone survivors. And Vince McMahon wife. She's still hanging on up in there as the how she got that job. I don't know. But she is a DEE hire as the board of education, y'all. But he didn't fired her and replaced her with a white man, because he was dissatisfied with the handling of the Epstein's file because she couldn't get people to shut up about it. I don't know how he expected that lady to make everybody else shut up about it. And she wasn't prosecuting his enemies quick enough. Because every case that they brought, as far as I know, ain't nothing went through. And he's just like, how you ain't got control of these judges? I done told you. Christy known she didn't win and got fight. I didn't even talk about that, y'all. Because we supposed to be focused on Pam Bondi. But quick side note, y'all know Christy Nolan got fired. And then just a couple of days ago, her pictures of her husband came out with big old boobies, and he's on some website and he got these big old boobies and the nipples are cross-added. Yeah, yeah, go on look that up, y'all. I don't even think that's worth doing a YouTube about it because that's the story. She'd have Christy known besides, her saying that Trump approved that $200 million ad campaign that she did about immigration of herself. They hired her little company and paid them $200 million. She said Trump approved, and he's like, "No, I didn't." She was also having an affair in that private jet, allegedly having an affair in that private jet. And now come out her husband with these breasts, big old titty bitties that he got after. And that's probably why you ain't hear nothing when he, because if I'm not mistaken, when she was at the Senate hearing, that's when they was like questioning her about like, hey, this private jet got bedrooms on it and stuff, luxury bedroom. Who you in that bedroom with? And her husband was sitting back there like he probably didn't give a fuck because he was like, long as she don't say nothing about my titties, I ain't gonna say nothing about the penises. Mm. Let's go to this. Now, that's the Christy Nome. I'm not going to do a separate story for her. That's the Christy Nome update. Now, let's go to the latest person he fired, Pam Bondi. Oh, let's see. This one about 7 minutes. Let's go here, and they're going to talk about it. Let me make sure that you guys can see it because, I be forgetting. Make sure it's up on the screen.
White House correspondent Monica Alba as well. Kelly, let me start with you. This is not altogether. President Trump has apparently fired his Attorney General Pam Bondi, according to a senior administration official and a source familiar with the matter. This comes after NBC News learned that the president has grown frustrated with his.
Let me see, because they saying according to sources, but he have posted on True Social. So this was 2 hours ago. But the last update I seen, he have posted on True Social that
Attorney General in recent days, according to multiple sources. I want to get right to our team covering all of it. Our Chief Justice and National Affairs correspondent Kelly O'Donnell is joining us. We've also got our White House correspondent Monica Alba as well. Kelly, let me start with you. This is not altogether surprising, considering the reporting from NBC that the president was frustrated with his performance leading the Department of Justice.
And we've often seen the president let some of his intentions, feelings, concerns bubble out publicly as one measure of how he makes these decisions. For Pam Bondi, this is a blow because she has been a very loyal sort of friend and ally of the president for a long time, going back to Florida, assisting in the first Trump term. And this, in many ways, comes down to a representation of the frustration that President Trump has, that his vision for how he could exact retribution against political rivals and those who had, in his perception, done him wrong at some past point, to be brought to justice. That has not happened, even though this Department of Justice under Pam Bondi has attempted to do so in a number of areas where we've seen the failed attempts to prosecute James Comey or Letitia James. Then there's the broader issue of the Epstein files. There was a moment where Pam Bondi, who in the journey of her time as Attorney General has been both loyal but has also committed some self-inflicted errors. She talked about having the so-called Epstein list on her desk, and that never materialized. She had led people to believe there would be more coming on Epstein, and then initially last summer, the Department of Justice said the files would be closed. There was no action to be taken, and that triggered a groundswell that was a broader political coalition than you might expect, certainly those in the MAGA community and then those who were very supportive of the survivor community around Epstein. Hallie, you've talked to a number of those survivors, and there was a political engine that developed around them, bringing it to a point where Congress required the Department of Justice to produce those files. They have done so, but only in a limited way. It has not been the full set of files. So Pam Bondi has not been able to insulate the president from some of the criticism related to the Epstein ordeal.
And this is probably part, if y'all remember, just things are moving so fast. I think maybe 2 weeks ago, where I had did a video saying that it was missing files, and it was the files that was missing was a lady who claimed that President Trump had R-worded her when she was between the ages of 13 and 15. And the FBI had did an interview with this lady when they was investigating the Epstein case the last time. So they knew that there was an interview of her, and they knew that the pages was missing because the pages are numbered. And so it was that you can just count it and see that it was missing. And so she had did 4 interviews, and I believe, I forget what, but one was missing. No, I believe 3 was missing and only 1 was in there. And the people who had seen the Epstein files knew that that was this lady interview, and that's when she talked about Trump, because she talked about Epstein and that part was in there. When she talked about Trump, that wasn't in there. So then when the alarm was raised and it became part of media that, hey, these files are missing of this lady who said this about Trump, that he forced her head down there, she bit it, he slapped her. She said she bit that little, what you call them little things, them little mini dogs, Vienna sausages. That's what that ain't that lady words. But she said she bit that thing and he slapped her and called her a bitch. So then a couple of days later, the files magically appeared. Like Lucky Charms, they magically delicious. Like they just appeared. And there's been no answer to that. So it's like you want her to protect you from things that's in. Oh, he it's probably like because you ain't willing to do the illegal shit. Like she does a lot of shit. She does a lot. When they asked her to look at them victims, she said, "In not." She started talking about the Dow and how the Dow went up when she posted that. Looked at them victims. So she does a lot of, baby. She be stomping for Trump. Call her the Trump stomper, but he stumped all over her ass and then let her get.
She has not been able to deliver on some of his desired prosecutions, and that frustration has apparently bubbled up. All the ways in which she has been loyal were certainly put in a back seat, and she was in the seat with him yesterday, going in the beast, as it's known, the presidential limousine, to the Supreme Court to listen to one of the key ideas of his time in office, which is birthright citizenship that he wants to challenge. Apparently, she was unable to save herself in those personal, direct moments with the president. She attended his speech last night in the White House. So personal relationships only go so far. Loyalty is sometimes only one way when we observe Donald Trump. And Pam Bondi, Attorney General of the United States, is out. Hallie?
As we're looking at some of these images, Kelly, that video of the apparently now former Attorney General being seen with President Trump as he visited the Supreme Court yesterday. Let me bring in Monica Alba now. So the question is, who takes her place? This is an incredibly prominent cabinet position. It's critically important to the functioning of the Trump administration. It is a department that the president has a personal interest in and has taken an interest in. We know that the Deputy Attorney General, Todd Blanche, has been somebody who has been vocal, who has been prominent on the airwaves. There's also some reporting that we have from sources that former Republican Congressman Lee Zeldin may also be in the mix.
Yeah, and of course he is already in the cabinet,
Okay,
Lee Zeldin, Hallie, that you...
The latest, where this Yahoo article is saying that Todd is the one who took her place. That Trump posted on True Social, and Todd is the one who took her place. I'm gonna make sure. I don't know why it's not showing you guys. I'm gonna try to add it again because it wasn't showing you. There it is. And I have to hurry up because it's like raining and I'm getting weather advisory, so this may cut out. So let me hurry up. So this is from Yahoo. U.S. President Donald Trump has removed Attorney General Pam Bondi from her post, a White House official said on Thursday, following mounting frustration with her performance, including her handling of investigative files related to the late financier and sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Trump had also reportedly grown frustrated that Pam Bondi was not moving quickly enough to prosecute critics and adversaries who he wanted to face criminal charges. In a social media post, Trump praised Bondi as a great American patriot and a loyal friend, and said she will move to a job in the private sector. Trump said Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, his former personal lawyer, will lead the Justice Department in the interim. Now, I know y'all MAGA, y'all love this, because when I had posted about Christy Noem, they like, she was not fired. She was, they say replaced. Yeah, she wasn't fired. She was moved to a different department. She wasn't fired. So I guess y'all can say the same thing, that she's not fired. She's moved to a department that's not in the government, to private sectors. Whatever make you feel better. Potato, potato. So yeah, drop down the comments. Let me know what y'all think. He did first. He removed the black people. Well, wasn't none. He ain't really hired none. I think Cash Patel is probably the darkest he went in his cabinet. Uh, now, Pam Bondi, Christy Nome, Pam Bondi. I think the only one left is Caroline Lovett. The one right there in the middle. Caroline Lovett. So, y'all know, I think we should end it with let's end it with this song that I feel like. See, if y'all not watching the live, y'all not gonna see this part. It's gonna be muted out. But but this is the song for this video, for that picture right there. And this is how we gonna end it, y'all. Because it ain't even another one bites the dust. But that's the perfect one. And another one, then another one, then another one bites the dust. Mm, 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 mm. Another one bites the dust. Another one, and another one bites the dust. Here it is. Wait, wait. I got my headphones on. Let me let me take my Bluetooth off so y'all can hear the song. Let me take my Bluetooth off so y'all can hear the song. The song for that picture right there. Here we go. How can I take it from you? I'm not hating, but this is what Christy and Pam is singing to Caroline, because they like, girl, it's gonna be same strip, different cast. It's us, but you're not watching back. She over there like, la 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 la. Listen. Yeah, that's that. Baby, she's the wrong survivor. They over there drinking somewhere. That's the Jesus. Is it funny that they lost their job? I want to be the bigger person and say no, because you know what? Though I didn't laugh when those 300,000, 400,000 Black women have lost their job, but I ain't gonna lie, yeah, it's funny. I'm over here chuckling. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day, okay? I need to get off here before I get fired. Bye. Sing strip.